All right, it looks like I am live. All righty, this is Tammy Morrison, and I am live on Facebook and YouTube, and maybe I'll go live on Instagram too. Hold on. Let's see, I might do Instagram too. Since they make it so difficult to play any music. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, so this is Tuesday Healing Chats. Yeah, live on Instagram too. All right. So this is Tuesday Healing Chats. And my name is Tammy Morrison for those of you that don't know me. I am a spiritual teacher, mentor, and intuitive channel, psychic medium. Super grateful for being in this space. And so I typically live and do Tuesday Healing Chats. I was doing Tuesday, but I may just drop it to Tuesdays right now and just come in random different times. So, Tuesday Healing Chats. So, today I wanted to come on and talk about healing, what healing looks like, and how you can drop into your body so that you can feel the difference and also some stuff that you can use for healing. And so, what prompted me to talk about this subject is I had actually a few conversations about it, and I did some healing work with some people, and some of them actually it was a common theme, which was really crazy to me. But it was a common theme in that um, I think all of them were about breakups, and I thought that was so really weird and crazy that it actually was like that. And so one of the things that came to me was that a lot of people don't know how to recover from that kind of stuff, and they don't know how to make the shifts that they need to make in order to be able to live in this world and be positive and be in a place of love. They just don't know because nobody really teaches that. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not like you grew up learning how to recover from, broken heart and stuff like that. And so I'm going to talk about that today because I actually have quite a lot of experience with that because I have done that actually. And I want to talk about that a little bit. And not only that, it can be any type of disappointment that you're having in your life, even down to little things like, I didn't get that job I wanted, and I call it a little thing because really, to be honest, there are so many jobs, you can decide if you want whatever. And sometimes, your heart is broken because maybe you put everything into it. And so, one of the things I want to share is you want to make sure that you are not so focused on the outcome of a situation that that's all you want and you're not going to get anything else, because many times if you don't get that one, that is what causes the heartbreak and the pain that we deal with, because you have put everything into that and you're like, oh, I got to get this, but really you want to say this or something better. So if it's a job or if it's a client or whatever, you want to say this or something better. That is the space that you want to get into. That is the vibration and um, the space within your mind that you want to get into. That you will take this or something better, because sometimes what we want and what we desire is not the thing that we is good for us. And I can really talk about that because sometimes you desire a person that is just not good for you. And if you have a connection with your spirit team, with Gus, I like that. God, universe, source, whatever you call him, her, or them, if you have a connection with them, then they will be looking out for your best interests. So this might be not be the person for you that you see, because sometimes there are things underneath the bottom. Sometimes you meet people and they put their best face forward. They put everything, and it looks so good, and oh my God, it's wonderful, and they're this wonderful person, but then underneath the bottom, they're not. They could be a narcissist, which happens so much because that is really what narcissists do, is they put their best face forward so you can't see that when you first get with them, unless you're experienced in looking at that, or unless you're super connected to your spirit team and they tell you, hey, this is not the person you think they are, and that happens so many times in life, you know. But what I want to focus on is the healing part of, moving forward and doing what you need to do in order to get to that space, keeping yourself in a high vibration. And I know that people throw those things around like it's so easy and like all you got to do is just be happy. But, really, it kind of is like that. You just have to put yourself in a space and in a place. And sometimes it takes physically going to places that make you happy, spaces that make you happy, because sometimes it takes a lot in order to move past and to get through all of the different emotions that you're experiencing when you're going through breakups and, divorces and things like that. Sometimes it's a lot, it's heavy. And so sometimes you have to go to a space that makes you happy. For me, that's the beach. If I could just get to the beach, and sometimes even the mountains, because I actually love the mountains since I lived in Arizona for all those years, and I got used to the mountains. So sometimes the mountains is a place of peace. Sometimes it's a sanctuary for you. Sometimes it is your yoga studio, or the gym, or whatever places that you can go to that help you to shift your energy, to shift your mind, to stop you from thinking so hard about this thing that you think you lost, about this relationship that, has run its course. Sometimes that is a part of the healing journey, is going to places that make you feel good, so that you can take yourself out of some of the environments that don't make you feel good, especially if you were in a space where you guys, lived in the same house and all of this kind of stuff. And then maybe that person left and you're still in the house. Well, maybe the house is holding energy that holds you hostage. And so these are things that you want to consider and think about on that healing journey. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to guide you into a quick meditation to get into your body so that you can begin to feel what it feels like, so you can begin to understand your feelings, because that really is what it is. Because many times when we are involved in these type of breakups and divorces and relationships, we stop feeling. We do, because a lot of times it's too painful to feel when you're involved in the situation. It's too painful. So you just shut yourself down and you stop feeling. And so what I'm sharing with you today is to help you to get past that and get beyond that. Although I will say that it's typically not an overnight thing to do that, but it's a process. It's a process. Healing is a journey, so a part of what I do is help people to get happy and help people to find the love, because that is really what the principal thing is love. And so when you begin to find the love within yourself, you begin to forgive not only that person, but forgive yourself for being in whatever it is, the relationship, however it went sideways. Because sometimes, relationships just go sideways. And a lot of times they go sideways because the person isn't who you thought they were, and, and that's unfortunate. Or that person is not healing and they need to heal, and you are healing. So that's a thing too. So you want to consider all of those things and think about the fact that, it's time for you to learn how to trust yourself, learn how to get in your body and receive the answers, because many times our bodies speak to us every day, but we don't often pay attention, we don't often listen to it. And so that is part of what I'm speaking on today, is learning how to listen to your body. And let's normalize, being able to shift our energy ourselves. Because I mean, you can go to people like me who, I shift energy, I help people with energy healing. Right now, me and my partner are doing special where we are doing distance energy healing, and we're doing it for feedback and reviews. And so if that's something that you're interested in, reach out to me, send me a message, and we can get you scheduled and see if it's something that we can help you with in that way. Because we do it distance, so it's no need for you, to come on Zoom or any of that other stuff. We just send the energy, because energy goes anywhere, everywhere, and everything is energy. So, that being said, um, learn how to trust and get into your body. And it's not an easy thing always. It's not. I think for some people it may be, but I know for me it was not. It was not. I had shut down so much, and I had shut down, like my gifts. I shut down all kinds of stuff because I was so involved in, trying to deal with, what went wrong. And even though, in my situation, I was really glad when my first marriage broke up. I was tired. I couldn't deal with it anymore. And so for me, it was a different thing like that. Now, the healing that I went through was the anger that I had at him for how he did things. And, and also I think a large part of it was anger at myself for putting up with how he treated me and how I was treated, and so that was a large part of the healing that I had to deal with and experience and go through and shift so that I could be the person that I needed to be. Hey, Angie, thank you for joining. So, anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you a couple of different tools that you can use. One of them is meditation. And I know that everybody talks about it and people, glamorize it and gloss it, but meditation is just getting quiet with spirit. That's what meditation is. And it's not shutting off your brain and stopping your thoughts and all of that. No, no, no. You can't really do that anyway. You just have to let those thoughts go. You just can't grab hold of them. So you let them go and you start connecting with your breath. You start connecting with your breath, and then you start visualizing what you desire. You start visualizing what you desire. And so that's one of the tools and the techniques. The other one is, you can always go outside, go to the water, go to the mountains, or just walk outside in nature. That is another way and another thing that you can do to help you heal. I know people that they do that every single day, and it's a part of their mental health. They go walking, or they go to the ocean, or they go to the mountains, or whatever. If I could go to the water every day, I would. And, there are weeks when I have because it is so healing for me and it's what I need. And I know this about myself. So, one of the things you want to do is you want to decide and figure out what it is that works for you. Because it doesn't, everything to say, all things don't work for all people, and I'm not a person that can sit cross-legged on the floor and meditate for hours. It's just not something that I can do. And I know this about myself. So I don't put myself in those situations, and I also realize that God speaks through me and uses me and channels through me, and he does with all of you. You just have to accept it and just feel into it and actually see how it's going to work for you, because that really is the key. It's like, looking at, what is going on, and also looking at what it is that you need to do, and also listening to your team, because many times we have, guidance, we get guidance, but, we don't listen. We don't listen. We're not paying attention. So that is like one of the first things you want to do is begin to pay attention, and then begin to see how guidance shows up for you. You might be a person that, you meet people, you set your intention to understand something, or you ask a question basically. And then, it might come from somebody that you meet in a grocery store. That has happened to me. It might come from, somebody that delivers your Amazon package, or your DoorDash, because around here people get that all the time. But it might be that, so you have to listen and see how your guidance, um, your guidance is. What is happening for you. So a part of that is another tool and technique that I like to use is getting into your body. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to guide you into that space. So if you're watching and you are able to, if you're watching and you're not driving or working or operating heavy machinery or anything like that, and you can take these couple of minutes, because it's just going to be just a couple of minutes to get into your body and feel what that feels like. Because a lot of times we are so opposed to our body. And when I say opposed, I mean we are on the other side of it. We don't even know how it feels in our body. So this is what I want to do. I want you to take a breath with me and close your eyes. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And take another one in through your nose. And then hold this one. Now breathe it out through your mouth. And you want to be breathing it out with a huge sigh, because that is going to breathe out the resistance that you may feel to this activity. And so breathe it in through your nose, and then breathe it out through your mouth. Closing your eyes, make sure that you are in a safe space. And you can be sitting, you can be lying, however it works for you, whatever feels good to you. So I want you to see, feel, or imagine a bright light coming down from the heavens all the way into your crown chakra, and then all the way down into your third eye. And you can also take your fingers, your two fingers, and you can actually rub your third eye, actually to activate it. And then you want to bring that light all the way down into your throat chakra, and you can do the same thing there. Rub it, and that activates that. And then you want to bring it to your heart, and you guessed it, you can do the same thing there. And you want to feel into this as you feel that light going through your body, all the way into your solar plexus and into your sacral, into your chakra. You want to feel that. You want to feel the vibrations that you feel. And many times you will actually feel a vibration. But a lot of times you don't know that because you have not dropped into your body. And so that is what we're doing now. So drop all the way down into your body. Feel that light coming all the way down through those chakras, all the way through your legs, through your feet, all the way down, down, down into the heart of Mother Earth. And then I want you to anchor it there. And then I want you to take a minute, and I want you to connect with your breath and breathe. One more time, breathe. And I don't know if you can feel that release, but I felt it just now in my sacral. Just now in my sacral. So that's telling me that that is the space that I needed to feel the release. And so where is the space that you need to feel the release? In your heart. It could be in your head. It could be in your third eye, your throat. It could be in any of those chakras. And there are actually many more chakras out there, but those are just the top ones. And so you want to feel that, and you want to allow your body to just feel the energy that has run through it. And just take a moment and breathe a few times and feel that. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. And then you want to gather all that light that is in the center of the earth, at the heart chakra of the earth. And you want to bring that up through your legs and your feet and your legs, in your thighs, and all the way into your root chakra. And sit with it there for a moment and just breathe. Take a breath. And then bring it up to your sacral chakra and sit with it there for a moment and take a breath. And then bring it up to your solar plexus and do the same thing. Take a breath. And sit with it there. And just feel that just for a moment. how it feels there. And I want you to remember the feeling that you feel as this energy is in those lower chakras. And then I want you to bring that one up, that light up into your heart chakra. And then I want you to breathe, take a breath, and feel into how that feels to you. And then I want you to take a breath and allow that energy to come up into your high heart, which is just above your heart and just below your throat chakra. And I want you to feel that, feel the vibrations, feel the heat, the warmth. Sometimes you feel prickly, like as if you're tapping. And then I want you to bring that up into your throat chakra. And I want you to breathe into that. And then allow yourself to feel the vibrations of your throat chakra. Sometimes that's enough to activate your throat chakra so that you're able to speak your truth. And what I'm talking about today is speaking your truth to yourself. Because many times that is the first place that we have to speak our truth. We have to speak our truth to ourselves and speak the things that we desire, the things that we know, and not the things that, from the past, not things from, that you got from your family lineage and things like that, because sometimes those are warped. So you want to begin to heal in that space so that you're able to just speak that truth to yourself first. And then you want to allow that light to go up into your third eye. And you want to receive it there, and you want to take a breath and breathe into it like this. Breathe. You might feel a vibration in any of these spaces. You might feel a shaking. You might feel waves. You might feel cool. You might feel hot. You might hear somebody speaking to you. Because even through this, we are activating our clairs. We're activating our claircognizance, our clairaudience, our clairsentience, our clairvoyance. And so as we go up to the crown chakra, we want to activate that. So take a deep breath. And you want to feel that vibration in there. And you want to allow that to release all of the negativity and release all the things that are running through your head because of this relationship that you have released. So now I'm going to do some light language activations to seal this in for you. Oseyala lamoso korma sakataya. Shinayala lamoso kormaya. Asikayala mase. Korobosi yala lamananasaka. Lolo laboso korma sayala labasa. Isa yala lamoso. Oseya, seya, seya. Usia lemase keleboso. Yena masela baso kurubosiana. La 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 boso kurumasea. Anamase. Ose anamasa. Lo kurubosiana mananasa kaya namasa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gratitude that we have. Thank you for the gratitude, even for the relationship. Thank you for the lessons that we learned about ourselves and about other people. Thank you for allowing us to go through those relationships and those situations. Now, today, I'm talking about romantic relationships, but this could be any kind of relationship. This could be a friend relationship. This could be a family relationship. This could be just a lover relationship. This could be relationships with your children. It could be any kind of relationship. So today, what I hope that you took away from this is that you can jump into your body and that you can begin to release the things from your chakras, that you can begin to release the negativity, release the fear, release the judgment, release all of the things that you may be feeling as a result of this breakup in this relationship that has deteriorated. And you want to feel proud of yourself for being able to walk away if it was a toxic relationship, because sometimes we stay in toxicity way too long. Sometimes it's time for us to move forward and to get out of those spaces, but sometimes we hang on for various reasons, and sometimes we judge ourselves because of it. We fall into judgment, and so that's something that we do not want to do. That's something that you definitely want to forgive yourself. You want to have grace with yourself, and you want to take time out to understand and learn to love yourself, and you want to actually do nice things for yourself. You want to treat yourself like you want a partner to treat you. And so that involves getting into your body and feeling the feels of your body and feeling what it feels like and feeling where the trapped energy is. Because many times in relationships, we have trapped energy that just stays there. It just stays there until we deal with it, until we release it. And for many of us and many of you repress things, you push it down. And you think if you push it down, then it doesn't exist, or you think that if you push it down that you're not going to have the pain. But newsflash, the pain is still there regardless of whether you repress it or you push it down or you throw it on the toilet or you throw it out the window or you do a ritual to clear it. That pain is still there until you acknowledge it, until you begin to um, release it until you begin to feel where it is in your body. Because some people feel it in their heart, some people feel it in their solar plexus, even other people feel it in their throat chakra and their crown for sure. Because many times it's hard for you to get out of your head. But what they're saying to you today is that it's time for you to release that. It's time for you to get out of your head. It's time for you to understand that it's not about you, even. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the lessons that you have learned. And it's about what you can share also to help other people. Because we are also here to help other people. Because the thing of it is we are all healers in this planet. We're all healers. We have people that identify as healers, but we are all healers. We are all healers. So what it is time for you to tune in to your particular body. It's time for you to give yourself grace. It's time for you to love on you. It's time for you to treat yourself like you want your lover or your partner to treat you. Because what happens is when you begin to do that, you set off rockets of vibrations for that person that you are wanting to come into your life. Now, that's not to say that will happen in 5 minutes or tomorrow, though it can. It can happen. It just depends on your vibration and where you are within yourself. That's what it depends on. So let's take this time that you are, estranged from this relationship and, feel into your body and see where it lands for you and see what it is that you need to do in order to shift you. Because many times we look outside of ourselves, but it is time to look inside. It's time to go inward. It's time to fix us from the inside out. Because so many times when we're dealing with pain, we go running here and running there. We want to go see this person. We want to go get this person. We want to go to therapy. We want to healing and all that. And those things are important. And we do need those things. However, it is time for you to go in at this time. Those things have time and places. But right now, it's time for you to go inside and love and deal with you. That is the message that I have been given for this day. So thank you so much for joining me. Whew, that was a lot. Thank you so much for joining me. And I truly do wish you well. If you are involved in a relationship trauma, relationship drama, or, that kind of thing, I do wish you well. And you can also reach out to me because I am really, really good at helping people with that because I have been through it myself. So I know exactly how to help you to move forward with that. But one of the other things I have is you got to be open to receive because many times people will reach out and want help, but they're not open. They're not ready, because this is all energetic. So you have to be ready to receive. And so that is one of the things that I have to say. I actually am doing a workshop on this very topic that I'm planning to do in the next couple of weeks. So make sure that you're following me. Make sure that you're checking things out because I'll put it in the events and all that. But I want to do a workshop for people to help them with this because I know that it's so prevalent because I think I talked to probably 5 people in the last 2 weeks that have been having this same type of issue. So I know that if I talk to 5, then there's probably 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 more, because these are the times that we're living in. These are the times that we're living in. That is so real. So again, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Tammy Morrison. If you've not come across me, I also have a YouTube channel that I would love for you to go over there and subscribe to. If you're watching on YouTube, then just jump on my channel. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button, as some of my friends say. So go over there and do that. And I also have a podcast, Straight Outta Savannah. It is on Spotify. It's also on iHeartMusic. Excuse me, Amazon Music, Radio, um, Google, Apple, Radio Bean, Radio Breaker, something like that. Listen Now, Podbean. It is so many places that I was shocked when I found out, but it's anywhere that you can listen to your podcast. So go on there and check it out, and see if there's something there for you because there's something there for everybody. And right now, I am interviewing spiritual entrepreneurs who are changing the planet. So if you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you are changing the planet, reach out, reach out, come on and get on my show because they're actually filling up for this year. But we can still next year is always there, and I'll still be doing it. But they're filling up for this year, so I'm super excited, and I've been wanting, to bring people on that are spiritual entrepreneurs because a lot of times we don't get, what we need as far as exposure, and that's something that I am doing. And I'm also looking open for brand deals and collaborations. So if you are a company, I'm looking for that. And I'm also looking at corporate empowerment, helping people to, find the love that's within them in order for them to be able to create the life that they desire, because that is what I'm all about, because I truly believe that love is the principal thing. Love is the principal thing. So if you can learn how to love yourself and you can go into your body in order to create the transformation that you require, that is one of the things that I geek out on. I love to do it. So if you are interested also in my program, Preparing for Your Crown, that is coming up, it is an 8-week program. So I'm helping to guide people into that love space so that they can begin to be the divine creators that they were created to be. So if that is something that you are looking for, make sure that you reach out and let's have a conversation. Then I'm also open to coffee and tea chats too, y'all. So you can always jump in and we can have a nice coffee tea chat because I have enjoyed meeting some amazing people that way. It's been so awesome. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm loving this space that I'm in, and I'm loving, the space that I can bring forth more love into the world and help people to really love, who they are and, what they desire to become. So, oh, hey, Tiffany, thank you for joining. I just saw my friend Tiffany there. Tiffany and I go way, 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 way back. And I'm so glad to see her, and I'm glad she's doing well. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. And make sure you head over to YouTube and check that out because I got some amazing shows coming up, y'all. I've been putting the clips in the stories so y'all can see them, but I have some amazing, beautiful, and at this time they're ladies coming through spiritual, and they're spiritual powerhouses. So you definitely don't want to miss that. And if you haven't been to my Spotify channel, go there. I will definitely come back and drop the links here on Facebook and what's the other place? Instagram. I'll drop the links for Spotify and also for YouTube, so you can go over there. And if you love TikTok, follow me on TikTok, y'all. I am on TikTok, Intuitive Tammy, and I think I have two channels, Intuitive Tammy and Intuitive Guidance by Tammy. So follow me over there because I'm doing amazing things over there. I have a lot of things that I've been teaching on healing over there, which, that's my jam. Y'all know that's my jam. So I've been teaching a lot of different, tools and techniques to help you to heal, and then sharing about metaphysical um, definitions of diseases and conditions and things like that, because so many things that we deal with, well, everything that we deal with has metaphysical roots. And so, and I love to share about that stuff because I know so many people don't know about it. And I believe that that is so helpful. And that, my thing is if we can begin to heal our bodies ourselves without big pharma, maybe we can put them out of business and get some pharmacies that care. I mean, some pharmaceuticals that care about people. I mean, that's just my opinion. But I mean, if we can learn how to, use our bodies to heal ourselves, which is how the divine creator created us. We are designed to heal ourselves, y'all. We just, a lot of times we just been really lazy and we haven't tapped into it. Now this is not me saying don't go to the doctor. That's not me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there are other ways, and the other part is too, like I'm getting ready to go to a naturopath because that is where I need to go, because they didn't have anything for me with modern medicine. So they still have not been able to find anything wrong with me. So I'm going to see somebody else that and deal with, whatever it is. And then a lot of it is also me healing myself, because I have been doing that and I haven't had a lot of the symptoms that I had when I began on this journey. I'm not having anymore. And that's probably because I have taken responsibility. And that's another part of it, taking responsibility for my own healing journey. I've been doing research, and studying, and like I've been drinking those soursop leaves and eating those apricot kernels, which has really helped me with my stomach issues and even other issues, because I don't know if you guys know, but I have been dealing with long COVID since like September of last year. And so that is something that I've been dealing with it ongoing, and it's gotten much, much better. But that's because I found different things to help me, different natural products that I take. Like I said, the soursop leaves, I learned about that on TikTok, y'all, and the apricot kernels, and all that stuff. And those things are supposed to even heal cancer, which I could believe. But I took, my own, health into my hands. I'm taking lion's mane and some of the mushroom products to help with the long COVID and the brain, the memory issues that I have had. And I can see the difference in that. And then I also got into my body, and learn how to run the light through my body and run some of the beautiful colors through my body, and learn how to feel my body, and then also for me, y'all, I've been doing hella meditation, like lots of meditation, but I've had the time to do it, and that is the blessing from me. But I've been meditating like a mofo because, there's some things I desire and some things I want, and I know that that comes from connecting to my spirit team, connecting to God, connecting to Guts, God, universe, source, whatever you want to call him, her, or them, your spiritual team. And so that is something that I've been doing. So, and if that is something that you desire assistance and help with as well, I also do spiritual mentoring. And so that is another thing that I'm working on, a program for that, to help people to be able to connect to their source, and be able to open up their gifts and be able to what is the word that just escaped me? um, to really understand them, and to know how to utilize them in their life so that they can, move forward in their life, because that really is what we want to do anyway, right? So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. It always is. I will be back on again for Tuesday Healing Chats next Tuesday. I'm actually doing a power hour in my group, the Healing Circle, and I'm scheduled to do it on Wednesdays, but I have a conflict tomorrow, so I will not be doing it tomorrow. So I may be looking at another day or time. I'm not sure, because it seems like that day is just conflicting with all kinds of things that I have. Like I have already scheduled interviews at the time, around that time, and I didn't realize that at the time. So you know how that goes. So now I'm going to probably switch it to another day and time so that we can get that, because my desire is to have those power hours weekly. And if you haven't seen the last power hour, if you're in my group, the Healing Circle, which I'll drop the link as well, you can go back in there and watch it, or you can watch it on YouTube, because I posted it to YouTube, the power hour. And I mean, it's just an amazing time. We join together on Zoom, and I talk about some things like, I think the next one I wanted to talk about forgiveness. And so I talk about some things, and then I guide you into a meditation journey, a short journey, to feel into your body and, you know, utilize that space. Because you know what? A lot of times we don't take up space in our body. And that is one of the things that we need to do. Just give yourself, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, just to feel into your body, just so you can feel what it feels like. Feel what it feels like when you feel good. Feel what it feels like when you feel bad. This way you can identify that thing, so that when you're feeling bad, you can shift it. Because a lot of times we don't even realize when we're feeling bad in our bodies, because we don't take the time to feel into our bodies. Y'all, we treat our bodies so bad sometimes. And so I'm on a mission to help us not treat our bodies bad. I'm on a mission to help us treat our bodies good and to love on our bodies. Just like you do your hair, just like you do your nails, which I need to do all of those. I'm gonna get my hair done Friday. But just like you do your hair and your nails, you go get your feet done. You put on lipstick, you put on moisturizer for your skin, because that's something my mama told me I needed to do after I turned 50. So I found some amazing moisturizer on Avon, and I'll drop y'all that link too, y'all, because I'm selling Avon too. But and you can order online and get what you want, your favorite Avon products. But I love the new products for your skin. They work way better for my skin than Mary Kay does. Mary Kay usually breaks me out, so I can't fool her. But Avon's products, the new products, are fabulous. And I can feel the difference since I've been using it with the moisturizer. You know what I mean? Because I honestly didn't think I needed that, because I've been a person that I always had really, really pretty skin all my life, and I'm grateful for that. I thank God every day. Like I never even experienced like pimples and puberty and all that stuff. I never had any of that. I got those when I got grown, and I used to call them period pimples, because I would get like one here and stuff like that, but not ever a lot. So I never knew what it was to have to deal with that. So I always was a person, I washed my face with soap maybe a couple of times a week. The rest of the week I use water, because I don't want to dry my skin out. And then I started moisturizing, like I said, because my mama told me when I turned 50 that I need to start moisturizing. So that's what I started doing. And yeah, and so the new products are amazing for that, and I absolutely love them. So that is my 2-second commercial for that. But I'm gonna pop on off here, because I've been on here almost an hour, which is not a problem, but I just got some other stuff I need to do. So anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that you were able to get something out of this healing chat today, and that you'll join me on Tuesdays. I also have something else going on. Oh, Clubhouse. I'm trying to actually get back into that, do a day on Clubhouse so that we could come together, because I actually have a group over there. So anyway, but I'll be letting you know about that as well. But also just make sure that you go to YouTube and you watch some of that stuff over there, and make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are not. But otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I absolutely love doing this. And I love this work. I geek out on this work. So, again, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that your day is magical and that every single day that you are alive is magical. And I hope that you stay in gratitude, and that you love on you and that you forgive you, because many times, like I said, you can forgive the other person, but a lot of times you're holding it against yourself. And what that does is it messes up your future. It messes up future relationships and stuff like that because you're still holding all that guilt, which you gotta let that go, because that is like such a low vibration, and we don't want to stay there. We want to be happy. We want to be like Pharrell says, "Cause I'm happy." So clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. All right, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to land this plane. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, weekend, night, whenever you catch this. And those of you that catch the replay, make sure you hit hashtag replay so I can properly thank you for joining. So, again, thank you for being here. I appreciate. I see Angie and Tiffany. I don't see anybody else talking, but I just really appreciate it. So, again, thank you for joining. Bye now.